Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Geiger issue number 4. Wow, it's been a while since I have a Geiger comic to review. Remember the time, or the time, it's not long ago. Remember that I told you that I had a dispute with my comic shop owner thing, and that he, you know, sold me the wrong comics and the wrong covers. So months ago, he sent me issue number 5, but not issue number 4, and he couldn't get it. So finally, I ordered it somewhere else, and now I got issue number 4, although not with the cover that I wanted. But hey, it is what it is. Geiger is a very entertaining book. It's made by Gary Frank, Jeff Johns, and Brad Anderson, and I'm a big fan of Gary Frank's art. It's really good. Basically, it's about a guy that has radioactive powers. He has cancer, and when, well, the big one hits, I mean, somebody pushed the button and then post-apocalyptic nuclear war broke out or something. He got these powers, and now he's tried to live alone, watching out for his family that he is hidden in a bunker, but they are dead for years, but he wouldn't admit it. And now he is helping 2 kids that was been running away for reasons. And they have a chat with each other, and they are, I don't know, they were going somewhere, and they have a chat and said, "Hey, why doesn't your dog has a name?" And he says, "Well, my dog is called Barney, and he's a wolf." And she says, "Barney, you named the 2-headed wolf Barney." And I said, "Well, what's wrong with Barney?" "Nothing, it's cool." And he's laughing, and then he look at the dogs, and the dogs look at him. And he says, "He was small when I found him, and he was cute." I love 2-head animals. It's just, I don't know, it's just nice to look at. Meanwhile, so basically they're going to Arizona, and again, it's Gary Frank's art is really, really good. His art is very clean. I think that's the right word for it. So they are driving, and they. So basically, I call him Geiger. He has a human name, but I just call him Geiger. And these kids ask him, said, "Why don't you need a suit?" And he says, "Well, that's a long story." And the kid says, "Well, it's a long drive." So eventually, he talks in small detail what happened, an accident, and then he has this nuclear or radioactive powers that he cannot control. And then this doctor helps him, give him a suit that he's wearing, that to control his violent outbursts. And I mean, with violent outbursts, that the power in him swells up, and he gets these rods, and the rods basically neutralizes or stabilizes internal temperature and keep the energy damped. And then they are being watched. Meanwhile, we go to Las Vegas, and I'm gonna leave the links in the description for you if you want to know what the whole story behind this world is. So this is in Las Vegas. There are crime bosses here, and they have multiple parts in the. Let's say there are multiple factions. So every faction owns a piece of Las Vegas, and they all fight for control. And this brat of a young boy or a young man, he thought he can take down the green dragon, which is Geiger, and he gets his ass handed to him and his face burned. So it seems that this creature is his mother, and he says, "I took parts of the land. Soon we have the control of all the nukes of the continent, but I need the codes from father." And it seems that this woman is his mother, and he basically tortures her for information and etc. And then we see a picture of, I believe, the family photo of his mother and dad before she turned into this obese creature. Meanwhile, we go to the other parts of Las Vegas, and I like the fact that every faction has their own group of people that dresses the way they are. We have the other guy, that I showed He lives in some kind of a magic kingdom, and he sees himself as a king, dresses him like a king from the olds, and they also have, you know, those knights. Although this is all in the far future, or near future, if you will. And then we have the parts with pirates and people dressed like pirates. And this woman strikes a bargain with him, although she is from another part of the town, working from another faction, and and if I look at her dress, it's probably something from the 40s or 50s. So I like the whole theme, and that people are actually dressing like that. And there's other people dresses in different outfits, but the main theme is, oh, we are now in the pirate area district of Las Vegas. So everyone dresses like they are in the, I don't know, in those times. I like that. So meanwhile, our friend Geiger and their group of children and the wolf are driving, and they are getting attacked. And the little girl says, hey, what's going on? Who are they? And he says, they are organ people. After the bomb, some people refuse to wear suits. Their inbred bodies and minds are riddled with tumors, so they spend their time hunting for donors. Whatever they take that their surgeon don't stitch inside them, they eat. So basically, they're also cannibals. I like that. So they're getting attacked, and Geiger is, doing his thing. I like the fact Geiger's changed. I mean, he was a family man. He was a husband. He has kids, and at some parts he reminds me of the Punisher. Not that he is doing the punishing, but more his demeanor and the way he acts. He has a good side in him, but he is also do whatever it takes to, get the job done. Although he is more like a protector, while Punishers is, well, he is punishing people, criminals, etc. So he says to the kids, take the wheel, I'm going outside and do my thing. And then he turns into Geiger. I mean, I love also the color. The colors looks really, really nice. And he says, hi. I'm going to show you a couple of pages that I think looks really good, really spectacular. Spectacular is maybe a big word, but the action scenes looks really good. I also love that the colorist actually draws Geiger like, he's when you look at Radioactive Man from Marvel Comics, that guy is just a green man with a green glow around him. But this version of a Radioactive Man is, you see that it's coming from the inside, and then it highlights his skull. You don't see his skeleton, but mostly his skull and parts of the body, like the arms and the legs. I think because of the suit that he's wearing and maybe the high intensity energy in the chest area, that's the reason that you don't see the skeleton. But visually it looks really, really cool. And then he also does this. I mean, he uses his rod to ram it into this car, and everything explodes. Looks really fantastic. Like I said, Gary Frank's art is really, really good. So one of the kids are going out to see what's going on, and because they don't see, I want to see Radioactive Man. I mean Geiger anymore, and then we see what's going to happen here, and he's getting shot. Then she looks up, and then there is a group of people, soldiers it seems, and I said, howdy, miss, you lost. Next, God Bless America. So yeah, I got issue 5 as well. The other ones I'm ordering. The reason I don't order all of them is because if I didn't get this one, I have a collection of comics that is not complete, and I cannot stand that. And sometimes I cannot get those issues, and I cannot read a comic without issue 6 while I have issue 5 till 10, if you know what I mean. That bugs me. I don't even know what this is. Snipe and Slug. I have to see what that is all about. Geiger, I love it. It's really cool. Love the art. I don't buy this, of course, but hey. Great stuff. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the video. I'm gonna leave the links in the description if you want to see my reviews 1, 2, 3. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.